Hi, good day. It's Meir Weinstein. Just want to do a very short video to explain a serious problem that's going on. We're going live, and I'm going to ask whoever is going to be joining us if you could please share this on the various platforms that you use, be it Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever social media platform that you use. Please share it. I'd appreciate it. We'll get the word out. There's a lot going on. We're hearing so many anti-Semitic attacks against Jewish people. There are physical attacks against Jewish people. There are verbal attacks against the Jewish people. It's on the rise right now, more than ever before. You even have a clip right now coming from the World Cup. You have a fan there at the World Cup, Muslim guy that publicly said on a video he wants to eat the flesh of Jews. He didn't say Zionists, said Jews. There's a lot going on. There's an Islamic conference that's going to be happening later this month in Toronto called the Reviving Islamic Spirit Conference, the RIS Islamic Conference for Toronto. Now, in the past, there's been a lot of different politicians, high-ranking politicians. In fact, at one time, the Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, also attended to give a speech there. Now, we have tracked a number of the speakers over the years who have spoken at the conference, and many of them have espoused serious anti-Semitic statements, vicious anti-Semitic statements. So the conference announced two speakers that I'm going to focus right now on somewhat. They announced just over the weekend that they said, we are thrilled to announce that our next speaker at the RIS 2022 is Sana Khan. Sana Khan is a former actress who announced in 2020 that she left the industry and chose the path of Allah. Okay. We have no issue with anyone practicing Islam. We keep to ourselves. We don't claim to be experts of their faith. We're not going to dictate what their faith should be or anything like that. Some of the comments that we found from Sana Khan, and we want to make sure that this is the right Sana Khan also. Now, the Sana Khan that they said is speaking at the conference, it's a former actress who became a follower of Islam. And we found on social media from India, and we found a Sana Khan from India, former actress, young, around the same age, that they're identifying this one as. And here's a statement she made on social media. Arabs and other Muslims helped Jews, Zionists, escape Holocaust and gave them shelters in their own countries. The ones who helped them are suffering now. You don't help backstabbers. You don't support bad people. It's common sense. Surprisingly, Hitler could understand how bad these Jews can be. For the whole world, wait, let me go back. It's common sense. Surprisingly, Hitler could understand how bad these Jews can be for the whole world. That's why so many of them were burned, and Hitler said, quote, I would have killed all the Jews of the world, but I kept some to show the world why I killed them. Now, is this the same Sana Khan that's going to be speaking at the conference? We're very concerned about that. Now, who should we ask for clarification? Maybe we should ask their keynote speaker, Omar Suleiman, who's also going to be speaking. He's a keynote speaker at the RIS Islamic Conference. And they're really publicizing him also. Now, Omar Suleiman has a history of making vicious anti-Semitic statements. Let me read some of them from Omar Suleiman. Now, bear in mind also, with everything that's been going on in the media lately, Kanye West is statements that he has made supporting Hitler, and then we see followers of the Black Hebrew Israelite movement that are making public statements. They say, they've said publicly on camera that they believe the Holocaust occurred and they want another one to occur. So we are inundated with hearing this anti-Semitic garbage being spewed by many people and supporting Hitler and looking forward to killing more Jews. That's the context. That's why we are alarmed when we hear about certain speakers that are going to be participating in major conferences, such as the one coming up. And we're looking into it. So Omar Solomon, who is their keynote speaker, let's ask him what he says about Sana Khan. What would he have to say? Okay, well, this is his background. Solomon appeared in a YouTube video speaking about the Bnei Israel, an Islamic term for the Jewish people. He quoted an Islamic text as saying, quote, "If it was not for Bnei Israel, meat would not decay. Food would never become stale." Solomon summed up the idea, saying, "The blessing of food that we see today decays and becomes stale and becomes rotten. Had it not been for Bnei Israel, that even wouldn't happen. So we're still seeing the effects of that today." You gonna ask him? Omer Solomon is on record posting on social media comparing the state of Israel with Nazi Germany. That's how he looks upon the Jewish people. He makes that statement about the food and how bad Jews are. And he goes on explicitly on the YouTube video where he spoke about that. And it doesn't hide the fact that to him, Bnei Israel are Jews, are the Jewish people. He is their keynote speaker. So what would he have to say about Sana Khan, these anti-Semitic embracing Hitler comments? Well, look, we're going to be monitoring this conference. We're going to be sharing information about a number of the other speakers at the conference. We want people to be aware. We want to spread awareness. Now, in the summertime, we spread awareness of another Islamic conference that took place from the Muslim Association of Canada, where many of the speakers were blatant anti-Semites, and some of them endorsed terrorism, and it made it into the press. And that's what we want to see happen, because there is so much going on, activities of anti-Semitism in Canada, in the United States. But in Canada, there's been conferences in Ottawa lately with some members of parliament embracing vicious anti-Semites, people who deny the Holocaust, make these comparisons of Israel with Nazi Germany. You know, the Middle East is not a peaceful area. Syria, you know, how many hundreds of thousands recently are they responsible, if not millions of people, being targeted with chemical weapons and exiled and fleeing for their lives? In Iraq as well. How many people were killed in the Iran-Iraq war? Just to mention 3 hotspots. There's many more. But somehow Israel gets singled out and the Jewish people get singled out. Look, we're going to spread the information. We want people to come forward and help us out. Please support our work. Go to our website, israelnow.ca, make a donation or send us an email that you want to get involved. And we could use you. We could use you if you have talent. There's a lot of work to be done on social media. That's really going to be a lot of the focus right now, social media and other activities as well. So if you have any skills and you'd like to offer, again, go to our website, israelnow.ca. Send us a message or send us a donation. We'd really appreciate it. And, you know, we want people to get involved with us because there's so much work. We're on top of it, but there's possibilities we can miss some information. We need you to help. Thank you very much. And we're going to continue exposing speakers at this conference because our community, the Jewish community, is under threat. Make no mistake about it. Vicious words and gatherings of anti-Semitism lead to a very dark place, lead to harm against Jews, and there is an increase of physical assaults upon Jews. So thank you very much. Please share this.